How's it going, YouTube? Today I'd like to talk to you guys about 10 terrible Mario Maker level tropes I've come across in the Mario Challenge. Some of them aren't fair, others are just plain boring, and some are just really unnecessarily brutal. So, let's take a look. I've made a level here that showcases them all. It's not the type of level you'd want to play, honestly. So let's take a look and see what I've found in all these Mario Maker levels. So the first one is I'm ready to play, and I died already. Look at that. Now I'm trying to move out of the way and I'm dying again. Anything where there's enemies right in your path, right immediately as soon as you begin the level, is terrible. Because you don't know what's coming at the beginning of the level. Gotta give the player some breathing room. I mean, if you have Goombas right there, then it's just like, well, you just wasted a life, you know, trying to figure out how to play. And if you're doing 100 Mario Challenge on Expert Mode, you're not going to want to do that. You can only earn back 3 lives, so you only have about 3 attempts to actually do the whole thing. So that's just no good. Alright, so the second trope here, you can see there's a platform off to my left. I'm going to go jump on it. Alright. And there's an off-screen thwomp. See, if I had... I got killed by the first trope again. Instant death. Alright, so if I had known that there was a thwomp there, I could probably plan around it. I could run around it, or I could run past it. But no, if you just don't know that something is there, and there's not a big, 2 above it that would indicate that there might be something, then, how are you going to know? So, the third problem that we come up to here is I'm going to climb this big tall tower, and I can't see anything below me. I can't see anything to the right of me either. So I have no idea if there's going to be a platform down there. I'm going to make my best attempt here. I'm going to jump. Not even close. Now I know how far I gotta jump, but the thing is what if there was nothing out there and there was ground down here? Wouldn't know. Ugh, killed by that again. I can't stress how bad dying right away is. So we're going to try and clear this leap of faith here a bit better. Alright, we've done it. Now we're on to our fourth trope. I think we're back in the game. I think we're ready to do some platforming again. Everything looks good. Alright, so let's go. Oh, invisible coin blocks. Yeah, and instant death again. But invisible coin blocks are just terrible. I mean, they're good for, like, secrets. Like, suppose I was going to hide a secret over there. I didn't because, bad level. But the thing is suppose you hide a secret, that's what it's all about. Or about getting up to some other platform, not something that is going to inhibit you from jumping. That just increases the difficulty artificially, and it's pretty terrible because now I don't know how far, You need to start doing this for every jump that I'm going to have, But I only did it for there and for there just to illustrate the point. So now we're on to the fifth trope. I see some one-way walls here. Need to pick a path. So I'm going to choose the bottom one, and I'm stuck. There's no way out. Basically, this is an example, but there are many different things that qualify for this, but anything where you're just stuck, there's no way out. Maybe, say, a pit that's too deep for you to get out of. You can't jump out of it. Or that you need to bounce off of an enemy to kill it. But get out of the pit, you gotta do that to get extra height, but then there's no respawn of the enemies, and so then you're just stuck in here until the time runs out. So taking the correct path this time, we're gonna go up here, and it'll lead us to our next trope. It's a door. I wonder what's inside. Oh, that's what's inside. Yeah, anything where there's a death door. I've seen a lot of different things like that, but if you can recover from it, like if they give you a bit of time, like say maybe 2 or 3 seconds, that's alright. But the thing is if you just instantly die and there's no way to save yourself, Like you messed up, you made a mistake, and now you're done. That's just a bad thing. I've seen that in a lot of the ghost houses as well. They've got like 3 doors, and then the first door kills you right out. Now we're gonna go to this next trope. I don't like this part because, not because it's unnecessarily tough, but it's tedious. And this is just an example of anything where it's just tedious, you know? You don't want to do all this. I mean, look at this. I'm just pressing right, right, right. If you try and go through it too fast, you're likely going to die, and then you got to do it all over again. So, you know, you're not going to want to do that. But I actually played a level. Somebody on Reddit had uploaded a level that had a lot of this in it. And I'm not talking about parts that are just overly challenging in this particular trope. It's things where they're boring. There is no challenge. So the 8th trope is when something looks impossible. In fact, it is, unless you know the secret. And the secret isn't something that anybody would really find out. It's only something that the level designer would know and would put in there so that they could beat it and upload it. There's no way to get through this room without knowing that there's a mushroom there. So for the 9th trope we're going to see here, we're going to be coming up this pipe. I'm going to do some platforming, everything looks good. Let's see if I can make that jump. But oh no, what's all this, you know? Off-screen lakitus. Now, I hate off-screen lakitus, and the reason why I hate them is because you can't see them and they're random. So when we come up here and there's just all this stuff flying, you know, and also flying Goombas as well. So you work your way back down here, and then you're getting up again, you're gonna go try it. And it's just annoying, you know, you're not going to want to do this. You think that everything looks fine, you can't see any problems. You gotta wait, you know, you gotta wait for all that stuff, and now we're going to go through the door. And finally, we're going to get to our last trope. And this is just really annoying. You finish this level, you work really hard to get here. You know, there's the goalpost, you can see it down there, you know. Let's go jump for it, and oh, you know, don't do this. Just let people finish the level. They've gotten all the way here. When is it that in, like in the regular Super Mario Brothers, you would never see anybody do any stupid tricks like this? There we go. Anyway, those are just a few examples of just really annoying things that can be done in levels, and you know, they're just not very much fun. Nobody really likes it when that happens. I know that I'll just skip a level like that, but just try not to do those things, and you'll probably have a better level. Thanks for watching.